So I spent 10 hours wall jumping in my first session in Elden Ring. This was my first time ever playing a Soulsborne game, and I started off as a wretch. In the first 4 hours, I had a rough time, and honestly started to become a little disinterested with the game. I finally killed my first mini-boss, and it was at this area that I discovered what seemed to be an intentional parkour map. There were a few player signs on the ground leading up the mountainside, and I'm pretty sure one of them alluded to there being a treasure at the end of the trail, and I've come to now realize you can't always trust these messages. With the game only being a day old, I figured very few, if any, had completed this trek and found out what was at the end. That's all the motivation I needed, and I dedicated the rest of my first play session to completing this parkour. It was funny, I felt like I could relate with all the other players in the game, spending hours on a boss and finally overcoming the enemy. So I think my new rival in Elden Ring is every single parkour map in the game. And I wish I could tell you there was a pot of gold at the end of this run, but unfortunately it seems as if I came up empty-handed. Although I achieved a satisfaction and the honor of leaving my own player message at the top for anyone who completes this feat. I came away with a few screenshots, an epic view of the Great Tree, and one of the best views of the lands between in the first 24 hours of the game. I'm not giving up on this spot yet. I wish I would have had a pair of binoculars at the top to look around, and maybe this isn't the end of the run. Maybe the treasure I'm looking for is hidden right under my nose, or on the mountain to the right, which I can't seem to jump to. Tell me what you think about this in the comments. Did I miss the real treasure, and which parkour should we try next? And try and save it. Oh! Yes! Yes, dude, we did it! 10 hours later. Yes!
Yeah, boy.